Hello friends, welcome back to Way2Tech. This is Mayank Kumar signing in. Today we will cover 5 essential features of macOS Sierra. As we all know that macOS Sierra is the new operating system released by Apple, and today we are going to cover some of its features. So let's begin. First one is Siri integration. With the new macOS Sierra, Siri comes built in. Earlier it was just available on iPhones, but now it is available on the Mac as well. Let's see how it works. To enable Siri, there is no soft voice recognition systems or softwares available. You just have to enable it by opening it. You can see in the dock there is an option for enabling Siri. You have to click on it. Hey Siri, what is the temperature in Vadodara? As you see, a window pops up here asking asking you to say something. This is how Siri works. So moving on to the next feature, picture in picture. This feature is very useful and looks great. This feature is first of its kind on the Mac systems. It enables the users to pop the YouTube video out and rotate on the screen, and the user can simultaneously do their own work also. This sounds cool, isn't it? So let's check it out. You have to open a browser. I've opened Safari browser. You have to open YouTube and open any video, play it. Just right click on it and you will see an option enter picture in picture mode. Click on it and that video will pop out. You can see I am rotating this video window anywhere on the screen, and during that time I can do any of my work, like I can write a document here or anything. You can do anything during that time the video is also playing. This is a very cool feature launched by Apple. If you want to go back, just click on this left side button. It will pop back the cropped screen to its original position. This is how it works. It is very simple and I hope you will like it. Moving on to the next feature. With the new OS, Apple has given a built-in feature which can free up your storage using iCloud. It can send and take backup of files on desktop and documents on iCloud, and backup of mails as well. It will tell you which files are not necessary or not used since a month. So let's check it out how you can do this. You just have to click on the Apple logo up here, then go to about this Mac, then go to the third option storage. Here you will see a new option named as manage. You have to click on it. A new window will appear showing at the Macintosh hard drive availability size available. You can see there are four options: store in iCloud, optimize storage, empty trash automatically, reduce clutter. These are the recommended options provided by Apple in the new OS. So you have to optimize it. I have already optimized, so it is showing completed. You can store your files on the iCloud, which will provide you some free space on your hard disk, and it will also review some files like in three categories: large files, downloads, and file browser. So in large files, there are mainly the setups .dmg files, which I don't think are necessary for you. And if you think they are not necessary, you can delete them and free up some space on the drive. This is how you can free up some space using the storage optimization feature in macOS Sierra. Moving on to the next feature, collaborate with your friends on notes, keynote, etc. You can invite your friends and colleagues to work on your documents, files, which will help you to work from your place. You can do this in many of the applications like Notes, Keynotes, Numbers available on the Mac. Let's check it out how you can do this. Like here only, I am making this video on the Keynote. You can see a option collaborate on this presentation with others. You have to click on it, click on continue, showing that only presentations which are saved on iCloud can be shared. So you have to move this presentation to the iCloud and then you can share your files from there. Like there is another option in notes. You can see option here collaborate. You click here, it will ask you to add people from Facebook, Twitter or messages. You can do this and share your notes there as well. So it is a very handy feature provided by Apple. So moving on to the next feature, copy once and paste anywhere. You just have to copy at your iPhone, iPad or your Mac once, and using that iCloud on that device you can paste. You have copied something on your Mac, and then if you want to paste it on your iPhone, then using this feature you can do so. It will work because when you will copy something on the Mac, it will be stored on the iCloud, and as the Mac and iPhone is working with the same iCloud ID, so you can copy anywhere and paste anywhere. This is how it all works. So thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, then click on the like button, and don't forget to share this video, and please comment with your views so that will be helpful for me to make my next videos. And subscribe to Way to Tech on YouTube.